What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another first Descendant build video. We got Ultimate Valby just came out, and I'm having so much fun with her, just speeding around on the ground with water and getting nice damage on my weapons. But first, let's talk about this new boss they just added to the game, Tony. Look what the new Spiral Tidal Wave Ultimate mod does. When you're in the Tony fight and you have a Valby just spamming it, it takes all the ice cubes to the boss so you can cool them off and get that sweet, sweet loot. I actually tried this today. It was a lot of fun. That is going to be an option in this build. I'm going to go over the whole build, break it down, show you what different mods to use, a good starter build. I've only reset her once, and what you can take it from here to here. So let's get into the build. I also want to point out that my homie SniperNamedG, he actually gave me some reference to use some of these mods on the Valby. So I'll put his link down in the description. Make sure you guys go check them out. The patterns I used to unlock her was 115, 125, 73, and 113. Now, when we got all those pieces together, we put them in the oven, and I was like, I'm not waiting 36 hours. So easy swipe to skip, easy clap. So I wanted to kind of rush a build out and kind of let you guys know what you should use as a starter ultimate. Now, this build's been out. It's probably been on YouTube before, but like all I did was reset Valby once. All the sockets that Ultimate Valby came with, I was able to fit on these mods, and supply moisture is pretty busted. Right now I'm doing crazy damage, getting that crit, just standing in the puddles, getting those nice crit numbers on my weapons, and just being able to just kind of spread water everywhere, AoE damage, but also take advantage of being able to just melt enemies down and bosses. Before I go over all the mods, I know you guys are probably like, show all the mods. So there's all the mods. Okay, so if you want a screenshot now, bing bing bing, and shut the video off, I get it. You better not, because there's another one. Yep, get it out again. Screenshot the second one. This could be a different variant, and the reason why I wanted to upload this so early is to show you could start building into it right away. You don't have to socket it 8 times. You're like, oh my god, I can't even build into this build because it's so far away. It's only been reset once. If you want to play into more AoE damage and do more skill crits and not use your weapons as much, you could take off supply moisture and try out different Transcendent mods and use some of these mods to play into more crits. Me, I think this is the better overall build because I want Valby to be a DPS monster. I actually went and fought Tony. We were playing with a Enzo, so I didn't need supply moisture. I was actually running Spiral Tidal Wave. This thing is absolutely insane. I can't believe what this mod does for the Tony fight is absolutely bonkers. All you have to do is spam this ability and all the orbs just go run to the boss. Now, obviously they're not going to take them all the way there. You could shoot it a couple times, but man, it helped us out so much. And since the Enzo was buffing me, all I had to do with barely any mods on, we ran this beast. Now, this thing is a monster. We're going to show you some 4 stats down here. If you're not running this, it's absolutely insane. I'm keeping up with Glaze. Okay, we had one run here where we fought Tony. I did 36 million just with a weapon on a Valby, and I was support because I was running the Transcendent mod to help them out, help with the boss, help with mechanics. I shouldn't be doing that much damage. That gun's broken. Go get it. That's going to be a separate video. Spiral Tidal Wave, pretty sick. Make sure you go unlock this. You can either get it from combining mods or go beating Molten Fortress. Kind of up to you. The Hydro Pressure Bomb. This is a cool one as well. You literally jump off the top rope, hit the Macho Man elbow drop. Pretty simple to use, and it does AoE damage. I use her ability. I'm going to use Cleanup, spread all the water around, and then hit the 2 to drop the elbow. Pretty fun mod, but I just wanted to go over the difference between those Ultimate Valby and the normal Valby. Playing into these mods, I'm just going to go over them pretty quickly. We have HP. We have Decimator, we have Mention Specialist, Skill Extension, Skill Concentration, Emergency Measures, Skill Expansion, Time Distribution, Focus on Non-Attribute, Nimble Fingers. I don't have none of this stuff leveled up because I just wanted you guys to be able to put on mods and just get to having fun with her. Supply Moisture is probably my favorite out of the 3, but if you're gonna go fight Tony, definitely try that mod out to help with you in your boss fights. Kind of want to show you the difference really quick, what running Supply Moisture is versus non. I know I hate going to this boss fight. I hate going to this boss fight, but I kind of want to show you why. So we're gonna load up our good old friend Devour. I know he has no health and any build can kill it, but as of right now, since I'm not level 40 and I haven't socketed the Valby so many times, I really can't like demonstrate how much better it can get. You'll just see it as you go and you progress and level up your characters. All right, so right now we're just gonna do base. We are not gonna do no abilities, no water, no nothing. We're gonna use 171 bullets and see what we can do. This thing's a monster. Just one full clip of a machine gun almost kills him. All right, so now in this clip, we're going to show you what adding supply moisture does for the Valby, and not just makes you an AoE character, but a DPS monster as well. So as you see, there's a big difference when you're adding in the supply moisture to your build. That way you can just zoom around, but also if you don't have an Enzo in your team, it can really help you out. This boss doesn't have a lot of health, but it just shows you. Obviously, if you have an Enzo in your fire team, this can work even better, just to show you the base of what the supply moisture is doing. Your base, here's your skill crit rate, and here's the 30% on my weapon. When I stand in my water, I go up to a 60% and a 29% skill. Obviously, if I had a better reactor could have something like the non-attribute and dimension. That's what I really want for the Valby reactor. But also, if you want to build into that second build I showed you in the beginning, you could go into skill critical hit rate and skill critical damage. That's going to be great as well. So getting the reactor this week is kind of a pain in the butt. It's in the Echo Swamp. I was doing the Tree of Truth. I was on Bunny, activated all zones, went and hid in this corner, sat there till 7 minutes. So it was like a 3-minute cooldown of me just sitting there, and I'm waiting for all the enemies to spawn. I go up, shock them all, pick up the reactors. Unfortunately, probably the best farm I found out this week for those reactors. But again, like, this is such a beginning build that it's still like, I was level 20. I went and beat Tony. I had no problem. I stayed alive. I think that, you know, once this build evolves and I socket everything and I have everything maxed out juice, it's just gonna melt. And then what's nice is you can also play into the other build as well if you wanted to go for crits. If you're going for weapons like I am and you want to keep on your machine gun, I think Annihilation set's probably going to be your best. Skill duration, the firearm attack, going to keep your water on the ground more. If you want to go into an ability based build, you can go into Slayer. That's going to give you the 26% skill power. Also, it's going to give you more rounds in your weapons. There is some purple sets you can run for Valby, but those are really hard to farm, so I just chose these two. You get Slayer from hard mode Pyro, and you get the Annihilation set from hard mode Devourer. I also want to point out, this is still a beginner. I didn't fully socket everything. I'm thinking I want to put shot focus over the skill concentration because I'm choosing option 1 to play into supply moisture and use my gun, play into that crit, play into high DPS. So I think I'm going to actually swap this out, put shot focus here, because if I wanted crit damage on my skills, I would just run the second option with more crit mods on. But while you're leveling up your Valby because you just got her, there's going to be a very broken XP farm in the game right now. It's just about as good as the old Valby farm. It's on Vespers and it's going to be on this Void Fragment. You're going to need non-attribute, which Valby does. You're going to need one person on the button, and then when those ads spawn, there's a Viessa that's just clearing out all these ads. It's like 50 plus ads that spawn. As soon as the ads die, we call out to abort the mission and restart it. 1 to 40 character levels in about 15 to 20 minutes. Again, you do need friends. You can't do this solo, but I just want to point out that it's in the game. So if you want to level up Valby and your weapons, this is going to be a good spot to do it because pretty much everyone's talking about this spot now. Appreciate you guys watching this whole video. Don't forget to sub and come hang out and chat when I'm live every single day, except Sundays and this weekend because I got stuff to do. That's why I'm rushing out all these videos. But hey, I can't wait to see what Valby builds get taken to the next level. Fully Catalyst, some AoE builds, some bossing builds. Hopefully this can get you started and what to use on your new Ultimate Valby character. See you guys on the next one.